Hi everybody, Simon here, otherwise known as Tweetybird. I have been loving Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PS4 thus far. In this video, I will be examining the incredible first-person mode that Rockstar has implemented. The first-person mode is spectacular. It makes Grand Theft Auto 5 more immersive, gritty, and in your face. Everything feels more real. Driving and shooting is amazing, and the free running feels incredibly fluid. But some small aspects of the first-person mode are actually surprisingly poorly executed by Rockstar, and it makes me feel as though the top-tier developer perhaps ran out of time to completely polish this next-generation version. Because Rockstar simply always seems to strive for perfection. Regardless, the game in first-person is a truly fully realized experience. When your character is on foot, it feels so natural to be in the first-person mode. Running and climbing over objects looks great, and is unbelievably immersive. The first-person shooter aspects of the game are awesome too. The sheer amount of detail that Rockstar put onto the weapons in the game is impressive alone. Flying feels so much more intense also. Piloting a helicopter or plane is more difficult, but it is far more fun to me. A lot of these first-person mode features make me feel as though I am playing a completely different game. Parachuting is an especially different experience in first person than it is in third. Driving feels fantastic as well. It definitely takes some getting used to, but having played purely in first person for well over 10 hours, the driving is as natural to me now as third person driving was on the PS3 version. I adore the first person driving. I specifically really like the detailing on the insides of the vehicles. Some of the detailing appears to be less polished than others, but when you have to detail over 150 vehicles, I can understand why every vehicle may not be perfect. Trevor's Canis Bodhi truck has amazing detail. He has keepsakes on the dash and the windshield that really put you in Psycho Trevor's shoes. Not every inside detail of the vehicles is spectacular. One extremely important feature is missing. The rear view mirror does not work. Actually, none of the mirrors in any of the cars work. This is a little bit of a disappointment. Not having the mirrors makes it slightly harder to drive than it needs to be. You have to make your character look back in order to see what's behind the vehicle. This makes it more difficult to drive in reverse. Another strange detail in the first-person mode is the fact that on occasion, the first-person mode will suddenly switch to third-person in peculiar times. For instance, when your car is driven into water, third-person mode will be activated. This greatly takes away from the full-fledged first-person experience that Rockstar is offering, because it is a break in the immersion. It would be awesome to be in first-person mode as the car fills up with water, but this is not a feature that Rockstar has implemented. For those who don't care too much about playing purely in first-person mode, these sudden perspective changes might not bother you too much. The reason it is so disruptive to me is that the first-person mode is so incredibly immersive and well done by Rockstar. Basically, this negative about the first-person mode is based upon a positive. Rockstar is simply so good at what they do that at times fans like myself might always expect Rockstar's above and beyond approach to video game development. For the people who don't want to play the game purely in third person or in first person, Rockstar has included marvelous customization options so that you can create the Grand Theft Auto experience that you want to play. For instance, you can turn off head bob. You can also make it so that you can get into third person cover while in first person mode. There's also an option to turn off first person ragdolling, which I would personally never do because it feels spectacular to fly through the air in first person. You can even customize it so that every vehicle type you drive is in the perspective that you want to drive it in. This feature is called Allow Independent Camera Modes and is found in the Display tab under Settings. Essentially, what this feature does is remember which perspective that you like to be in when entering specific vehicles. If you were driving a helicopter in third person last time, it will remember this. And when you get into a helicopter after being in first person on foot, the perspective will change to the third person perspective that you piloted a helicopter last time. The first person mode runs like a dream. I am so happy that Rockstar put this feature in the game. It is not a half-baked experiment. This mode is the real deal, and it is so fun to play. I really do hope though that Rockstar will make the mirrors in cars work in a future update. But regardless, the first person experience is worth buying the game for. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the first person mode in the comment section below. Have a stupendously incredible GTA 5 build day. Goodbye.